Greetings. I'd like to talk to you today about resilience. I can speak from my own personal experience of being mired down in the muck and gamut of our filth. Thanks a lot, LP. Um, because being stuck there, uh, like a shoe to so much chewed bubble gum on the ground, um, you realize a couple of things. Uh, the same message I talk to you about all the time. Life is going to come at you. Life is going to claim you. Um, and if it finds purchase within you to beat you down, you will stay down. And it will beat you down and you will stay down. Resilience comes in the face of those beatings. Can you get up? Can you stand and rise and face in your time of hurt? Can you use your resources and support networks around you to go forward? The things I do here in this gym and outside of the gym are extremely difficult. And I had one of my sessions yesterday talking to one of my professionals, and she reminded me I've been through a lot of shit. Uh, and I don't realize it because that's my everyday. Um, and it's something where I reflect on it in front of a professional, and they recount back to me highlights that I've had to tell them, these very personable things I'm telling you, um, from getting hell beat by my dad, always wanting attention from him, losing my mother, losing my father, losing my sister, 9/11, the war, another deployment. Um, and I have turmoil in my own personal life at home, because a consequence of all of this is someone has to deal with me. And again, we never pin ourselves as the villain. So someone has to make accommodations for me, just like I have to make accommodations for other people. So it's a lot. The surgeries I've had, the friends I've lost, the people at my job I've lost. It's a lot. But yet and still, I'm still here. Yet and still, I still plan on and try to do the hard thing to accomplish the impossible for me. And that's something that I started to thrive on and started to cherish, because in this scape of unknown, in this scape of pain and suffering, in the scape of this isn't fair, the break I'm looking for comes through resilience and perseverance. Gathering what I have and using those tools to go forward. We're all dealt a hand of cards. And if I just sit and think about how bad that hand is, without trying to play those cards as best as I can, then I have failed at the time I've been given. Because I'll tell you, I express this to you again. The three things that I have of value in this world: my love, my forgiveness, and my time. The time being a finite resource, a very finite resource. And it is at my job one of the things I've watched, because I've watched kids on bicycles and scooters and skateboards and tricycles become adults and move on. And in my mind, it's like this weird thing. It's time compartmentalization. Um, they're always kids to me because that's how I knew them. That's my inception. And then I have a very special kid out there. It means a lot to me. It means the world to me. And watching her grow up has been such a positive thing in my life. Being an influence or being a part of her life, and watching her experience with some very rough times as a young child, but then watching her resilience, it's beautiful. Her bounce back is amazing. But I know what's going to happen. A couple, 2, 4 years or 5 years, I'll become a familiar face, a friendly face, someone that she appreciates, but not the same relationship because she's grown. But I had the foundational effect, and I cherish the time that I have. And then after that, she's going to move on. Hopefully breaking the cycle, and because her grandmother and aunt has given her all the chance in the world to develop into a beautiful young woman. I have sacrificed and really done a beautiful job raising this child. But again, it's resilience. So if a thing is presented in front of you, an opportunity to grow, and you balk at it, you don't embrace it, if you don't encompass that growth, then you've missed your mark. You can fail, but you just don't quit. The quitting mind supersedes all. I got, say I miss a workout. If I have an opportunity, can I come back in later on that day? Can I double up the next day? I failed, but I didn't quit. I have to give myself some type of leniency and grace when it comes to my drive. Because this isn't 100%. For me, as much as it is black and white, do or do not, there is spaces to navigate which aren't black and white. And it's hard for me to give myself that space and leeway. I judge myself so very so very harshly based on my own personal criteria and standards. Way unrealistic. Discipline within my diet, discipline within my rest, discipline within my things to do. Because I know those are the pathways for growth. But when I fail at that, I'm learning why I failed. I'm going back in, I'm pulling apart all the pieces that have made it so that I'm not able to accomplish these goals. I have to admit something that I can't stand. I cannot control others. As much as I like to think I can influence people, etc., especially people closest to me, I have no control over that. One of the hardest lessons for me to learn and finally accept, I didn't have to like it, I had to accept it, was at 9/11, I could not do anything. There was nothing that I could do to prevent that. I would have to be 3 supermen on 3 different airplanes to stop that. And that doesn't exist. It hurts because in your mind, in my mind, when I got up there, it's just a thing of help, do something, do something. And it wasn't like that. So now when I get a chance to do something, I, I I'm all in. If someone says help, that's my go word. I need your help. Okay, I'm there. What is it? Just give me a chance. I got a hair in my eye. Those things are interesting to me because I don't look at it the same. I have a chance and I have an opportunity. That's all I ever asked for. And I will make it right. There's a song by a guy named, or there's a quote by a guy named, no, it's an album by a guy named Atmosphere, a group named Atmosphere. He says, when life gives you lemons, you paint that shit gold. And I was like, that's pretty cool. I like that a lot. He's a hip hop artist. If you ever get a chance, listen to The Waitress and Sunshine. He's a different kind of artist, a rhyme sayers. He raps about just regular things, relatable things, and he tells stories. And it's fascinating to me. One of my most favorite hip hop artists of all time. Just amazing hip hop artist. But if you have a chance and you fail at it, I don't care if you fail at it. I care about what you do next. Does that failure just enable that quitting mind to go ahead and be like, well, I can't do this? Or does that failure spurn you on to say, okay, I've messed this up. Now, this is what I'm going to do to help myself better next time. And there will be a next time. As sure as you're watching this video, there will be a next time. So the next time it comes, what are you going to do? That's what is important. So today I'm super excited because I'm going to travel to the University of Florida. Take about 2.5 to 3 hours to get there and go to the butterfly rainforest and bring my camera and take more photographs of butterflies. I was contacted back by the curator of the art gallery in downtown Cocoa, and hopefully I'll be able to take those photographs and several other 100 more that I have, print them and sell them, and keep going. I want to buy some more lenses. I want to keep trying. I want to keep growing. I want to get to a point where people know why. People know my purpose and they can understand. I have poetry that I would love to share there. I have photographs. I have a vision for one of my Osprey photographs that I really want to try to pull off. And why not? Why not? The worst thing that somebody can tell me is no. And then I have a big picture that I can put up in my home. But I'm going to try. I will go down swinging. So as always, be the reason somebody smiles today. And understand your quitting mind is revealing yourself to yourself. In that revelation, if you don't like what you see, you can change it. Period. You have that power. Enjoy this beautiful day. Take care.